Hey, this is Gerstlaurer, Bob for theme parks, and welcome to this news update. Now, this is quite not symbolic, but this is quite ironic because, of course, I did a video on Bellewaerde Aqua Park and how some of the main attractions were revealed, and I thought, oh, that part was nice, but I think it needs a new coaster. Yeah, we've got something. So this came up on a forum, and it's also been leaked. The plans have been leaked on this site. I'm going to put the site link in the description down below so you can see the pictures of the plans. I'm not going to put them up on screen, but you can see the pictures of the plans. But basically, this describes what the plans show, what was written on the forum with those plan images. So, as well as the Aqua Park, which is opening in 2019. They've already announced plans for another great attraction, and the layout of the new coaster has been included. So the name of the new project is Canada Coaster, as all one word, not Canada Coaster, and concerns a family roller coaster from a renowned manufacturer that will partly go up above land and partly above water, namely the Bellewaerde Pond. So we kind of know where this is located. And about the country, it will be in the intention to let the occupants cross with the trees as much as possible. So this coaster seems like it's going to be around the tree line, so again this could hint towards the theme of the potential coaster. The data in the file shows that the lift hill of the roller coaster will be slightly higher than 17 metres, so it's not a high coaster, but you'll see why in a minute. After which there'll be a twisted drop that crosses down with Dawson Jewel. The track then continues towards the current Monkey Island, which is their indoor playground, which will be demolished for the construction of the project. So they're removing a playground for a coaster. Bargain. Then there's going to be a piece of that suggests a kind of launch part. So you see where I'm going at. Followed by a spike. With a switch, the train will arrive back at the station. So 17 metres doesn't seem that high. But for a family coaster, I think it's just about the right height. Now, it's said about the launch part. Now, this got me thinking, and I think a lot of people were sort of comparing this to these two coasters, but I see this as a Fire Chaser Express or a Pegasus Express at Park Asterix. I see that as the comparison between the two coasters here. Another thing that came up was that it's a weird layout and it's a weird ride in general. And apparently there's been no indication on the manufacturer, but from the plans and from what it says, it appears to be a Gerstlaurer. So of course you know my thoughts on Gerstlaurer. Some are good like some are alright like Soul the Ride, but some have been not aging well like Smiler. Skyforce, the flat ride at Blackpool Pleasure Beach was alright, but again I'll get on more of that in the Coaster Shell review from Skyforce, which should be coming on in a few weeks. So I sort of agree with the people when they compare this to Pegasus Express at Park Asterix or Fire Chaser Express at Dollywood. But I think if we're on for something like this, you know, it might not be this massive, you know, 7-looper coaster. But for Bellewaerde, you know, the fact that this is a park that have an alpine coaster, a family thrill coaster by Sierra, which is the Hurricane, and a couple of other family coasters from the 80s and 90s. To say they've got 4 coasters and that's the lineup, this is going to be a real refreshing to the lineup. Now, of course, with these plans, there's no announcement date as to what year it's going to open. But I can tell from these plans, it looks to be summer 2020, or if they've just released the plans and they're not going to start construction very soon, then I would suggest it could be a 2021, but I'd say more on the 2020 side, just because the plans are coming out now, which means we'll start to see construction in a matter of months, maybe even a couple of months at least. We'll start to see construction. Now, of course, the big question is, what is the name and what is the theme? Now, it's replacing Monkey Island. Now, as far as I'm aware, only a couple of years ago they were doing like discounts, I think, or an offer for something for Monkey Island. So maybe the discount didn't work, and maybe they just need to. Parks are going to move forward, and parks are going to develop. So I can kind of see why they've done it. It is an indoor playground. It is for families. So I think either the year before the coaster, if it is 2020, either this year, well actually no, to be fair, not this year. If it's 2021, it'd be in 2020, where I'd see maybe a new indoor playground or some kind of new play structure site somewhere else in the park, just to say, okay, we're going to close this indoor playground, but we're going to put another playground somewhere else, just to give the families a bit of reassurance. If not before the coaster, it will be the year after the coaster. They'll do some like small investments, and I think a new playground structure the year after the coaster would be more realistic. Because I don't think they'll do it this year, because of course July they're going to be opening the aqua park, the water park, adjacent to the theme park. And of course, they're also looking at something new with the car parks. I think it's some new car park spaces, or some new car park structure, or a new car park entrance, I think it is. I heard it somewhere. So again, that's another great infrastructure investment for 2019. And of course, if this coaster is 2020, the aqua park and the car park entrance being redone, that's sort of, you know, filler for this new coaster in 2020. If it is 2020, it could be 2021, so they could invest in a new play structure in 2020 or 2022 if it's after the coaster. So again, very exciting news from Bellewaerde. Really excited by this. I knew it was a park that needed a new roller coaster, and I'm kind of glad they're going for this kind of style. Now the spike element, very, 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 you know, intrigued to see what that's going to be like, because I've got a feeling that could be some kind of, you know, it gives off that shuttle element. So again, this kind of gives off the Intamin multi-launch vibes, like Soaring the Dragon, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg's getting a spike on theirs, but sort of the family version. So I sort of think if you put a lift hill and a family spike, a family version with a spike and a lift hill, we'd be seeing something like that, but manufactured by Gerstlaurer, not Intamin, of course. So, of course, it's not confirmed it's going to be Gerstlaurer, but of course, the indication seems it looks to be Gerstlaurer from the plans. So again, the link in the description down below takes you to a website where the plan images are there. If you look on Coaster Force forum as well, there's a recent image that I found a few minutes ago, which is apparently a new image. From like the lift hill side of things, where you can see the spike on the other side. You'll see it in the plans. The plans are on Coaster Force forum, and of course the plans are on the website, which I put in the description down below the video. So there we go. So that's this news story from Bellewaerde over in Belgium. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss a video. My name is Coaster Shell. Keep living the coast life, dudes, and I will see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.